Hi everyone, my name is Cheyenne. I work on events here at SimplePractice. Thank you so much for joining us for our first product roundup and roadmap. We're so excited to have our product team leaders share the latest features they've delivered and give you a sneak peek of what they have in store for 2024. We have an hour here today, so I'll dive right into the agenda. First, I'll go through some logistics, and then Ian, our Chief Product Officer, will explain our approach to product development, essentially how we decide what to build. Then Kieran and Amita, our product VPs, will share the new and upcoming features with you. Ian will wrap up with closing remarks right before our live Q&A, where we'll take questions from you all. Full disclosure, we received over 800 pre-submitted questions, so we'll be fielding through some of those, but definitely feel free to submit any questions you have in the Q&A box to the right of the chat. And before we get started, I also just wanted to cover some webinar logistics. As I mentioned, the chat is to the right of us where you can field any of your issues or any technical issues you might be facing. We also have a docs section where you can access any of our resources. And like I mentioned before, we also have a Q&A box where you can submit questions that we'll answer at the live section. Okay, and now I'll hand it over to Ian.
Well, it's so great to be with you today. My name is Ian Knox, and I head up the product and design team here at SimplePractice. One of the great things about working at SimplePractice is how customer-oriented it is. And with every feature we build, we work really closely with a group of customers, and that goes from ideation and building the requirements all the way to rolling that feature out and getting feedback. The other thing we do all the time is read your comments. So they come in from customer surveys, they come in when you vote on our ideas board and vote things up and down. And even when you speak to customer success representatives, all that's fed into the product team. However, one thing we think we can do better on is reading out what we're doing in our product roadmap. Sometimes I see comments on Facebook, for instance, what's happening to color coding, or why you're doing something versus something else. And by the way, good news on color coding coming up today. And so we want to do better at that this year, and that starts with this product webinar. But before we get into the product details, I just want to provide a little bit of context. So we're all part of an industry, and we know we're providing care for clients. But there's a lot of things happening. The first we know is demand for behavioral health services growing. So there's not enough clinicians to support clients. We also know patients are looking for more affordable quality care, and taking insurance is a big part of that. And we know that you all are looking for independent private practice, and that gives you more flexibility and autonomy. You have a lot of challenges doing that, building a private practice. First of all, it's just hard getting started, right? So people are in part-time roles or working in multiple positions, and jumping out on your own is challenging, kind of scary to build an initial caseload. Once you get going, you find out pretty quickly there's administrative tasks that get you away from client care, which aren't that much fun. Find out insurance is actually pretty hard and difficult to work with. And it's a challenge balancing all these admin tasks when you really want to be focused on client care, which can lead to burnout with clinicians. So that's where we're really committed to simplicity. It's in the name of our company. And we've been focused on that for 10 years. We want to have an integrated platform with all the tools you need so you can thrive in private practice. So we believe, number one, any clinician building a sustainable practice should be within reach. Number two, we believe you should be freed up from the busy work that gets in the way of caring for your patients. And number three, we believe insurance should be as simple as swiping a credit card. So we're committed to making all these things simple so you can accomplish more with less effort. As I mentioned, we've been at this with you for about 10 years, and now we have about 200,000 clinicians on the platform. So I want to say we really appreciate everything you feed into us, ideas and support and comments. And with that, let's just take a look at what we've accomplished together in 2023. Great. Well, let's get started and get into some of the content. We can have Mita and Kieran come in, and we're going to cover this in 4 sections. So the first is around hassle-free payments. Then we've got a section around improving your workflows, section on better care for every client. And I was amazed in that video, like 8 million clients, all of us and all of you are touching over the last year. And lastly, expanding your practice. So with that, let's get into it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kieran Arhari. I'm the VP of Product overseeing Revenue Cycle Management at SimplePractice. I'm really excited to be speaking to you today about some of the features that we're working on across insurance, payments, and billing. As Ian mentioned, we're going to highlight recent releases and also share a preview of upcoming product updates planned for the first half of the year. As we go through the features, you'll notice that we've indicated on the slide whether the feature is live or will be available soon. So let's jump right in. We know that managing billing insurance is time-consuming and complicated. We're doubling down on addressing your top challenges related to financial management, and we're planning some exciting updates in the coming months.
My name is Matt Kaufman. I have a group practice called Unpacked out of Pennsylvania. You can tell that SimplePractice has put a lot of thought and effort into how they incorporate payment into their solution. It's really easy for me to take a payment or to receive a payment. And they even have the opportunity for me to automate my payments for my clients. So it relieves a lot of the administrative headache that you might have had if you were using a third-party solution.
Hi, my name is Danielle Kepler. I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor and owner of GK Therapy, a group practice in Chicago, Illinois. I started my solo practice in 2015, and since then I've grown and expanded into a group practice. As the owner of a large group practice, it's really convenient for me to have all of the payments integrated in SimplePractice.
So in 2024, we're bringing you more ways to streamline client payments. In addition to processing credit card payments via Stripe, you'll be able to accept payments via Apple Pay, Google Pay, Link, which is a one-click checkout solution, and Tap to Pay, a simple in-person payment option available on the Clinician mobile app. This will allow you to take payments just straight from your phone, all within SimplePractice. This makes it faster and easier for your clients to complete payments and gives you more peace of mind with added authentication, ensuring transactions are secure. For practices using Stripe for online payments, accessing 1099-K forms has been a challenge. You'd have to log into Stripe Express and follow a non-intuitive account verification process. We wanted to make this easier. As of now, you can access and download your practice's 1099-Ks directly from SimplePractice, so you don't waste time chasing down information. As the account owner, you can view, edit, share, and delete your practice's 1099-Ks. We have several releases planned to help you process claims faster, including an integrated managed billing service. You've told us that it can be challenging to manage claims on your own, following up on claim statuses, handling denials and rejections. With our upcoming fully integrated managed billing service, you'll be able to work directly with experts to handle everything from insurance verification to claim resolution. All you need to do is sign and lock your notes, and we'll manage the rest for you. We want to make taking insurance as easy as accepting a credit card. We kicked off a beta for Managed Billing in 2023 to get your feedback and ensure we're building a service that meets your needs. Here's a quote from one of our beta participants. My favorite thing about Managed Billing is that I get immediate feedback about a claim issue. This prevents denied claims from getting backlogged like they used to, which would take up unnecessary time. We're looking forward to bringing this service to all of you in the coming months. Sign up for our newsletter and check the What's New screen in SimplePractice to stay tuned for all of our upcoming releases. When you see a client before you're able to verify their insurance coverage, it can lead to claim follow-ups, delayed payments, and administrative headaches. We want to help you avoid these complicated situations. So we're also planning to introduce enhanced benefits checks, saving you time by automatically checking if a client is covered by insurance or not before the appointment, and also checking their coverage on a recurring basis. This will allow you to see your upcoming appointment schedule and determine whether you need to follow up with a client on their insurance coverage. To help provide more options with insurance, we're adding support for even more payers in SimplePractice. You'll soon be able to file insurance claims with close to 10,000 payers, enabling you to more easily accept a wide variety of clients and extend your reach. And as a group practice, you'll be able to more efficiently generate claims through billing profiles and the ability to add multiple MPI and TINs. You'll be able to avoid manual edits and ensure that claims are correctly generated the first time. Let me pass it over to Amita to talk about improving your workflows.
Thanks, Karen. Hi, everyone. My name is Amita Agnihotri, and I'm a VP of Product here at SimplePractice. My team owns a lot of the core EHR, including things like documentation, scheduling, as well as telehealth, and I'm excited to share some of what's upcoming here in the near future. Practice management can be complicated, and we want to continue to partner with clinicians to make it easy and effortless to run daily operations. We strive to make it easy to manage and grow your business with an all-in-one integrated solution. Our focus is on helping to improve your workflows and streamline admin tasks, from scheduling to documentation and more. We're focused on bringing you more ways to simplify calendar management. In 2023, we released several features to continue to make it easy and convenient to schedule and manage your calendar. Through advanced filtering, you can now easily find appointment times based on availability across multiple clinicians and locations at one time. These filters also save you time by allowing you to quickly identify appointments by type, such as new clients, incomplete documents, unpaid balances, and insurance type, and quickly take action. Finally, we added the ability to mark an appointment as clinician canceled so that these appointments are easy to report on.
Another feature that I really honestly has changed the way that I do payroll. It's changed the way that I manage to bill my clients is calendar filtering. I am now able to quickly and easily see which insurances my clients have. I'm able to quickly and easily see who hasn't paid, and several other things that I use weekly and sometimes even daily. So it really has helped me be a better clinician, but also me be a better practice owner.
I'm really excited about some of the new features that SimplePractice has come up with, and one of them is the calendar filter. Before, I used to have to go in and look at appointments one by one to look at new intakes for my clinicians, and now I can easily sort using the calendar feature.
Obviously, you spend a lot of time in your calendar, managing your schedule, booking appointments, prepping for upcoming appointments, and we hear a lot of requests from you to continue to improve features within the calendar. One of the things we continue to hear across community boards and other forums is the need to introduce calendar color coding. I'm happy to say that we have a dedicated team focused on calendar features that are continuing to build and iterate some of these requested features. And more excitingly, we're in the upcoming months going to introduce one of the most requested features of all time, calendar color coding. We've heard from you how much this can help as you manage your time and prep for appointments. And with this new feature, you can stay organized and easily identify appointments by clinician or service code. We can't wait to get this out. If you're a group practice, your entire team, billers, schedulers, and practice managers will soon be able to create events, including out of office on the practice calendar, keeping all of your team schedules centralized within SimplePractice. Team members will be able to sync the practice calendar with their personal calendars to better manage their schedules. In 2023, we also introduced a way to manage client demand and accept new clients with ease. You can easily keep prospective clients organized using the waitlist feature and easily accept them when you have an opening. This feature allows you to manage your waitlist clients and track appointment request details in one place and schedule appointments directly from your calendar once you have an opening.
Growing a private practice has been not a small feat. There's been a lot of failures, but one of the things that I really appreciate is that SimplePractice was there to grow with me and my practice. And without them, I don't think that I would be where I am today. And I really appreciate that they have really grown with me, released features as I grew. The waitlist that SimplePractice has implemented has made it so much easier for myself and my staff to provide care, even if we have to give a wait. And it's all integrated. They're already in our EHR, so we don't have to copy and paste names or emails or anything from another solution. It's all in one place, and we just, with a couple clicks, we can send them a link and get them scheduled. Before SimplePractice implemented the waitlist feature, we were using something outside of SimplePractice, and the fact that we can now incorporate that quickly and easily into our EHR, which those clients would go there anyway, really makes sense. It's really simple.
We understand that your main focus is your clients. With our integrated tools, you can deliver better access to care for every client. In 2023, we continued to improve our best-in-class telehealth tools, so you never sacrifice session quality or security when working with clients virtually. With the waiting room, you have more control over your telehealth sessions. You can easily admit clients and start sessions when you're ready. We also introduced improvements to the whiteboard so you can run smooth and engaging sessions, just as if you were in person. Now you can use different draw tools, shapes, stickers, bullets, and more during sessions, allowing you to facilitate a more engaging virtual occurrence.
Hi, I'm Rose Junie Abito. Most call me Junie. I am a marriage and family therapist and the founder of Rose Junie Therapy, a women of color group practice located in Long Beach, California. We see half of our clients virtually, and SimplePractice's telehealth options has been really helpful. The whiteboard feature has really transformed our play therapy sessions with our children. Children can play out what has happened through their day by using the whiteboard and be able to write down or draw what has happened throughout their day. We are also very excited about the waiting room because it not only sets boundaries for our clients, but for ourselves. The waiting room allows us to take a breather, take a moment, get water, use the bathroom, and prepare for our next client.
The waiting room, which you don't know you need until you don't have it. And as soon as you have it, it really changes things. I really appreciate the waiting room because it gives myself the opportunity to be prepared for my clients to enter the room, but it also gives my clients time. It can be very jarring when you start a telehealth appointment immediately right with your clinician. That might be what we think our clients want, but oftentimes we want to prep, we want to breathe, and the waiting room gives us that opportunity.
And soon, you'll be able to conduct and manage group therapy appointments both in person and via telehealth to serve even more clients. Clinicians that see families and groups have no mechanism to manage these clients today, including how to create an appointment, bill, or document for them. Many utilize a workaround by scheduling multiple appointments in the same time slot to service these clients. This feature will provide you with the necessary functionality to properly manage these group sessions. With this upcoming release, you'll be able to easily create and schedule multiple clients into a single appointment, send reminders to all group therapy clients, bill individual participants, and complete progress notes and documentation with ease. We're also excited to help eliminate any barriers to access for care for your clients. Our secure, HIPAA-compliant client portal makes it easy for your clients to book appointments, complete paperwork, send secure messages, pay for sessions, and more. This is available on desktop browser, but now it's also available for mobile devices on Android and iOS. With recent improvements, your clients can now easily see all unpaid invoices, get visual reminders when they receive invoices and documents, and upload required information.
SimplePractice not only makes my life easier, but it creates a great experience for my clients. The client portal allows our intake process to be incredibly simple. Clients are able to schedule their appointments, complete their intake documents, and also send secure messages to their therapists. My clients especially love the Client Mobile app. Clients are able to schedule appointments on the go and send secure messages.
I think SimplePractice, yes, has created a simple solution for clinicians. But more importantly than that, it's created a simple solution for clients. Not only can they access all of their scheduling, all of their paperwork, all of their intake documentation, and communicate with their clinicians one-on-one in one place. It's incredible. They've really given us the opportunity to see how a journey for a client can be made easier, not only for me, but also for them.
With our HIPAA compliant messaging tool, you can keep all your client communication confidential and secure so you can message your clients with peace of mind. And now you can set up an auto reply away message that will inform your clients when you're out of office and unable to answer back. We heard from many of you that you wanted this capability to be able to set the right expectations with your clients on your availability, when you would be able to respond, and what they should do if they need immediate help. In 2023, we released new tools to help your clients reach their goals with more confidence than ever with measurement-based care. We know that your main focus is client progress, and SimplePractice's automated and data-driven measurement-based care tooling allows you to keep track of measures, calculate scores, interpret results, and visualize your client's progress. We're continuing to make improvements by introducing a larger library of measures, offering more flexibility in the ways you schedule and help clients complete measures, and enabling you to analyze treatment effectiveness and trends across your practice. We can't wait to hear your feedback as we roll out these features.
We do use a lot of the clinical assessments from SimplePractice, including the PHQ-9 and the GAD-7. These measurement care allows our clients to know where they're at in their treatment. This is specifically helpful for parents who want to know that their child is improving and is able to see it firsthand. We work with a lot of veterans at our practice, so the measurement-based care allows them to really get in tune about their experience, and they have found that to be extremely helpful and easy to use.
I am all about optimizing everything that we do in our practice, and SimplePractice really has become the hub of what we do. Every conversation, every business meeting has something to do with how we can utilize SimplePractice to better serve the needs of our practice. And I think with assessments and scoring being directly integrated into our EHR, it really has been a game changer. At Unpacked, every client receives an assessment as soon as they start their journey with us. So you can imagine that we are doing a lot of assessments. And previously, before being able to pre-schedule assessments, it was a lot of time and effort. We would have to self-score every single assessment. And now with measurement-based care and the ability to pre-schedule assessments, we've saved so much time, and we don't have to chart anything anymore. It's already visualized for us.
SimplePractice has allowed me to focus on what matters most to me, which is serving the community.
We're excited to announce that in the first half of the year, we'll be introducing a new way to easily prescribe medication right from your EHR, making it convenient to deliver the medication care your patients need. You'll be able to create, refill, modify, or cancel prescriptions and access medication history. As a group practice owner, SimplePractice gives you everything you need to make growing and running a group practice simple. We're focused on delivering features which allow you to effectively manage your team and business operations. In 2023, we made it easier to share business files and access client files within your practice. Business file sharing creates an even more convenient HIPAA-compliant place to store your non-client related files. Account owners and practice managers can now share these files with team members by role. Client Files was also moved to a standalone tab. With this change, we've reduced the time it takes to find files and included the ability to send ad hoc reminders to your clients when paperwork is incomplete. You can now easily set individual rates for different clinicians in your practice at the CPT code level. You can also access clinician-specific rates in the calendar, the client portal, and good faith estimates, among others. Both of these changes ensure you can get paid in full and avoid insurance issues. And later this year, you'll be able to get all the payroll information for your employees and contractors in one single report, saving you valuable time. This report includes all the information you need to meet the requirements from third-party payroll processing tools like Gusto or QuickBooks. We can't wait to get this out to you. And with that, I'll pass it back to Ian.
Well, thanks so much, Amita and Kieran, for walking us through all the features that have either just been delivered or coming. And you might be wondering when some of the things you've seen that you haven't seen before are coming. So here you can see a view in this quarter, the additional payer support, the billing profiles, the link, which is a payment method, is coming through, and the centralized practice calendar. And then we've got a busy Q2 with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Tap to Pay coming, the managed billing service, these automated coverage checks, which Kieran mentioned, will check coverage before appointments on a regular basis, which we think will be huge, e-prescribe, group appointments, calendar color coding, which we know you've all been wanting for a while, and revenue report. So just want to thank you for all the inputs you give us. You can always give us feedback, like in this webinar, for instance, the questions you're asking or what have you. But also, if you go into SimplePractice, you'll see on the calendar there's a little question mark at the bottom right-hand side. And if you click on that, at the bottom, you can do submit feedback. So that will take you to an area where you can start either voting for things that you see or adding new ideas and covering that. And with that, we'll move to questions.
All right, let's dive right in with the live Q&A. We're going to start with our pre-submitted questions, as I mentioned before, and then we'll take some of the questions that you all submitted live during the webinar. Our first question is, how do we make suggestions or requests for needs that would be helpful with the site?
Thanks, Cheyenne. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that's posting comments. I've been following along, and there's so much good feedback here. Really appreciate it. We'll make sure we go through all that in detail. And thanks to Liz and Celeste for trying to keep up with that and give you answers. But I mentioned the best way to do that is on that little question mark on the calendar. So you click on it, click feedback, and then you can see where all of you are making suggestions, and you can vote up and down things. Sometimes you're wondering what is going on with a feature, or it might have been in there for a while. I'll just describe a little bit how we look at it. So the first thing you'll see is we've received this. That means a product manager is actively looking at it and sort of figuring out what that is. And then usually they understand it pretty well. And the next piece will be around we're reviewing this. That usually means we're actually actively working on it. And then the next status is we've started this. So it's actually being built and will be coming pretty soon. Occasionally, there may be a comment around we're not currently considering this if it's something that we don't think we'll ever get to. But typically, all these things go in a backlog and we get to them over time. We have lots of teams that work on different pieces. So you may wonder, for instance, calendar color coding, why did that take so long? And there's a calendar team that just works through all these pieces, and they're prioritizing and getting to them as fast as they can. So that's the best way to get questions in.
All right, our next question. One moment. Will you be implementing AI note-taking or developing options soon?
Yes, we're looking at this. There's a really interesting differences of opinion in the community on this. Some people are actually already experimenting with things like ChatGPT-4. Others are pretty wary of AI, and so we're being very cautious to that, but we are exploring what something could look like. obviously core values of user privacy here, HIPAA compliance, data security. And so we'll let you know as we figure that out. We're already working with a few customers on what that could like. And there's clearly some benefits if people want to use it. But finally, you've got mine, the whole company's commitment that you've got complete control over how and when you use AI or not at all. So we'll always make sure that's that you're in control of your data and how you're using it.
All right. Our next question. Tell us about your plan to add additional inventories to the SB measurement-based care features, PHQ-9, GAD-7, PCL-5, etc.
Hey everyone, I talked a little bit about this earlier in the presentation, but we will continue to work on this throughout this year. We're planning to create a library of measures that meet the majority of clinical needs for private practitioners. We're selecting these based on customer input, recommendations from recognized organizations in behavioral health, and we plan to continue to add more each month. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be adding audit for substance use, and then later this month, audit C+. And then we're looking to continue to strengthen this throughout the year. So you'll see more and more over the coming months, and we look forward to continuing to work with you all to implement more.
All right, our next question. Just a moment. Are custom reports on the roadmap? What's ahead for reporting and analytics?
Yeah, so customer reports are definitely on the roadmap. In the near future, we'll be introducing a series of standardized reports designed to provide quick and robust overviews of practice health. This will include valuable insights in key areas like client scheduling, outcomes, clinician productivity, and financial health. We picked these based on clinician-driven insights, so feedback from clinicians like you and requests that we receive. Customer reports will come after some of these standardized reports are available, so more to come in the coming months.
All right, next question. Will you be integrating the ability to accommodate different time zones for patients and providers in the same practice? I know this was asked frequently in the chat as well.
Yeah, we're starting to explore how to do this. On the client side, multiple time zone supports on our radar. Clients will have a personal time zone setting, which they can set by the clinician or the client via the client portal. Appointments and reminders will be localized to their chosen time zone. On the clinician side, within the core EHR, we're still exploring how to make this available, how to support this for group practices, but we will start to evaluate how to build this and make sure we're looking at how to best support groups.
Thank you, Amita. And our next question. So we're done with the pre-submitted questions, and now these are live questions from the Q&A and chat section. This one comes from Fiona. Will we have the option with managed billing to just get help with claims that were rejected? Most of the time, billing is so easy. I don't really want to pay for something that takes 2 seconds, but would definitely be willing to pay for help with resolving issues.
Good question. So right now, managed billing is a full service end-to-end offering, but we're definitely exploring different ways to kind of parse out certain features and make those available. So at the moment, that's not part of what is included with managed billing, but we'll definitely evolve the feature as we kind of learn more from customers and kind of see what is what's the best service that we can offer.
Thank you, Kieran. Next question. This one comes from Angela. When can we expect group hosting to be rolled out?
I can take a stab at this. Angela, I'd love to hear more from you, and maybe I can ask you to send us a note on what you want for group hosting. I think as the chats are coming through, my assumption this is around group appointments and being able to facilitate a group session, but if that's incorrect, please let us know. As Ian showed in the roadmap view, we're targeting Q2. It's, not to go into the nuances here, but it's quite a complex build. So there's a lot of work going on in the background, but Q2 is our target.
Thank you, Amita. Next question. Just a moment. There's a lot here and they keep getting bumped up. Okay. The next question comes from Marcia. Will reports be updated to allow for customizable reports or pull out self-pay versus insurance?
Let me take a stab at this one. So we're definitely looking at ways to make reporting more customizable and just usable for different use cases. So this is definitely something that we'll look into. And we've heard feedback on this before. So stay tuned on this one.
Okay, next question from Danielle. Is there a mass email capability in the software? Kieran or Amita or Ian, feel free to jump in here.
Yeah, I can jump in if you like. I mean, I think we made a little bit more clarity on this one, but you may be referring to secure messaging, and we've been looking at various different enhancements for you to provide broader audiences for that versus just one-on-one. So, for instance, notifying out of office and other those kind of things. But I think you may be asking about like how do you broadcast out. So like there's quite a few things on the radar for that. But again, if you post us more specific questions, we can certainly get back to you.
Thank you, Ian. Next question is from Dana. Will managed billing be offered for out-of-network practices?
No, managed billing is specifically intended for in-network. So the goal here is that any practice that's working with a wide array of payers will be able to support that, but the primary use case here is for in-network.
All right, next question. Just a moment here. Okay, next question. I think this was another one that was submitted a lot in our frequently asked questions or in the pre-submitted questions. What updates are you making to accommodate group practices?
Yeah, great question. Features such as billing profiles, allowing billing under multiple NPIs, managed billing, to automate your insurance billing are already underway. As we talked about in the presentation, calendar color coding, group appointments, advanced calendar filters, client waitlists have all either been released or are in the process of being built. We're continuing to look at ways to better partner with both solos and group practices and build features that support how you run your day-to-day, and we'll continue to look at ways to help support you in this journey.
All right, I think we have time for one more question. This one comes from Paul. Will group appointments allow a telehealth session to be a group session?
Yeah, so group appointments will include functionality for both the appointment itself for in-person sessions, as well as telehealth functionality to support group sessions. So that will be upcoming as part of the work we're doing.
Okay, one more from Andrea. The insurance coverage reports only work about 50% of the time. Often I get error messages or it pulls a report but says coverage unknown. This is a great feature, but it doesn't seem to work consistently. Any way to fix this?
Yeah, this is a known challenge that we encounter, and a lot of times it's specific to certain payers. And so we're actually working on a way to get a better understanding of which scenarios the coverage report fails on, and to make it clear on when we do have clarity and when we don't. So stay tuned on this one. But as we start running coverage reports on a regular basis through the feature that we talked about today, we intend to kind of focus in on this and make sure that the results that come back from this are usable.
Thank you so much, Kieran, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Again, we had so many questions. I think almost up to 900 pre-submitted, and then just a ton flowing throughout the chat and the Q&A. So we're looking into everything, and we really appreciate everyone taking the time to join with us today. Thank you, Ian, Amita, and Kieran. And also, just for more updates, any of our latest updates, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, including Instagram. You can find us at SimplePractice, where you'll be able to find our latest product updates and any sneak peeks, especially to these new product features. So thank you again, everyone, for joining, and we hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.